Murimi arudi nyumbani. Afai kuonekana hapa. Huyu anataka nini hapa? Si uende kwako. Cheki huyu. I don't know why this guy. What's the problem with you? Every day you follow us even here. Mimi ukiniletea mchezo nitakufunga na ujue hivyo. Ukileta mchezo tutakukomoa na sheria. Mke mwenye ulikuwa unapiga hautawahi mpata. Sheria ilimchukua. Enda uripoti. Na utukwamba Mungu mmoja 18 za kutengi. Unadhani sipesa ndio kitu kama maisha binadamu. Kwa hivyo unanitishia kwa kamera wewe. Unanitishia kwa kamera.
A few moments later.
You won't be coming to disturb me.
Okay. This isn't a ping, bro. Ona, nisikilize basi, nisamee basi. Ona, sitawahi kukusumbua na sitawahi haki ya Mungu hivi mra. Mungu mmoja, Mungu shahidi. Ona mra, nakupigia magoti bro. Sitawahi. Nisamee tu bro Ramadhani.
Acha mimi niite mashahidi.
Wacha mashahidi.
Acha niite mashahidi.
Nisikie bro. I'm sorry for this.
Acha niite mashahidi.
No. I'm sorry for this, brother.
Kabisa.
I'm sorry for this.
Kabisa.
I'm sorry for this.
Acha ni waite.
David. No.
Sorry for what?
Okay.
Acha ni waite.
Sitawahi bro, tena kukusumbua. Sitawahi tena kukufuatilia. Sitawahi kukushia neno lolote. Hata mama alikuwa ananiambia kwa
Yeah. You know, actually, my good family, my good people, people like Murimi will never learn. And I told you, the village here, when you do something bad, people don't judge you by the crime that you've done. They will always judge the person who has actually taken a step, more so a legal step against you. And that is what is actually happening now. And before I tell you what is actually happening now, kindly, if you come across my channel for the first time, simply and I humbly request you to subscribe, share me out, leave a sweet comment, and like my videos. That is me. I go by the name Kamanja_KE. This is my channel, guys, and I want to thank all of you guys for actually supporting me, for loving me. The love that you guys showed to me is what has given me the energy to always come up and tell you or try to inform you what is happening in the village of Nyabohanse. Nyabohanse is a very great village, a village where, you know, full of shenanigans, a village full of drama, a village that is well known all over the world, because you talk of Nyabohanse, you talk about YouTube, and this is a small YouTube village. It has gone viral. So guys, welcome in. I feel most welcome. Take your seats, relax, and actually enjoy this video. Thank you very much. You know, I was talking about arrest from my previous videos, and the truth is, you know, when it goes too much, guys, when you feel like somebody has pushed you to the wall, you then tend to act, and when you act, guys, people tend to talk about you differently. Number one, I want to start by Davy Jnr. the other day chased away a female lady. There was a young lady who used to abuse, and I don't think that he has stopped abusing Davy Jnr's family. But she was at the construction site in the kitchen department, and Davy Jnr felt like he was not safe having such a haters in his presence. So the lady was chased. You know, this is a lady. This is actually a lady. She was chased away, and I've seen so many people coming up defending that lady. You know, these are people who are not supposed to be defended. Why should you defend evil? Why should you not stick to what you guys talk about always? Because we expect people to talk about it. I've heard Max One is in confronting now. Max One has confronted Davy Jnr. It's now happening in the village. He has confronted him. He is up with a video like Davy Jnr. has arrested that lady, has arrested a female reactor. Guys, ignore those news. If somebody comes up and tells you that actually Davy Jnr. has arrested somebody, the only person who has been arrested is Murimi. And Murimi has been arrested due to his own nonsense, due to his own mistakes, because he called for the shots. And Davy Jnr. has actually he has actually Davy Jnr. actually cannot take it. No, he cannot take no more. The only thing, this guy must be arrested, and he promised to arrest this guy. Even though we are hearing rumors that Murimi has actually has left the police station to where? To his homestead. I don't know if it was an agreement that he was to leave, or he has actually run away from the police station. Nyabohanse police post is a very small post, and with the kind of policemen we have, somebody might compromise them, so that Murimi is left to go and sleep at his home. But I do think when Davy Jnr. left him, he left him at the hands of the police people. And I don't expect like this. I am actually treating this as a rumor or something that is true. Something that has been spoken by 2 to 3 people. It's hard to actually not to agree with it. But the rumor is that this Murimi, the notorious Murimi, the Mama's boy, is not at the police station where Davy Jnr. left him. We don't know who has gone there, who has gone there, who has intervened for Murimi to go and sleep at home, or as Davy Jnr. just left it there, because when he was arresting him, he said that he wanted actually the law to take full charge, and make sure that Murimi, at the end of the day, learns through the hard way, learns his mistakes. The problem of most of the time forgiving people, giving people second chances, people tend to look at you and feel like, oh, even if I wrong you now, you are going to forgive me. And I want to thank Davy Jnr. for actually taking up that step. Like, Murimi, you've been joking with me. In fact, Murimi went there, trespassed. Nobody called him to the construction site. He went there, he threatened Davy Jnr. He told Davy Jnr. in Swahili, this time round, I'm waiting you to be at my 18 yard. You know what 18 yard, for those you footballers, what 18 yard mean? 18 yard is a dangerous zone. So, Murimi was threatening Davy Jnr. that one of these fine days, Davy Jnr. is going to find himself in his own den. So, he is threatening Davy Jnr.'s life. And why is he threatening Davy Jnr.'s wife? I heard him talking about the wife. She was my wife. She might come back. And Davy Jnr. said, no, she will never come back. The way you mistreated that lady, I don't see her coming back for you. Surely. Would you think Murimi went to Davy Jnr. to cause all those chaos just because Davy Jnr., he feels that Davy Jnr. took Halima from him? Davy Jnr. actually took Halima from him and saved Halima from a toxic marriage. That is how the world knows. That is how I understood. But Davy Jnr. never intentionally took Halima from Murimi. And Murimi should not go to confront Davy Jnr., should not go and try to manhandle Davy Jnr. If he feels that Davy Jnr. actually did wrong to him, he is supposed to go and report Davy Jnr. to the law. Instead of him following Davy Jnr. to where he is working, trying to cause some drama, cause chaos, takes their trouble, and even when elderly people calms him down, he keeps on shouting, telling Davy Jnr. it's because of money. Guys, and that is what I said. You remember I said about it. When they do it, people think that, they have done it because of money. But people don't look at it like these guys who have been arrested are the ones who were on the wrong side. Ask yourself, why is Murimi begging for forgiveness? Why is Murimi begging for amnesty from Davy Jnr.? Why is he like begging, saying, I will never do it again. I will never repeat. How many times has Murimi been arrested, not by Davy Jnr., but by some people who he has been wronging? We saw one day when actually Dimwango went out and was actually on his side. When he went there, when he was beaten up by the uncles and the cousins and everybody, you saw how he was swollen. But when he went to the police station, he was also arrested because at one point he ran away with handcuffs. So Murimi is not a good person. Murimi is not innocent. Murimi is asking for forgiveness, laughing. Guys, you can see, he is laughing, asking for forgiveness. He thinks that this thing is a joke. This is the same person who came out and alleged, told the people that, Davy Jnr. scripts. Davy Jnr. has been paying us to do films or to script films with him together with Halima. So it is not real that I'm beating up Halima. It's only Davy Jnr. who gave us money and told us to pretend. So he's the person who came out and told the enemies to Davy Jnr. that Davy Jnr. is profiling people, is using people for content. How should Davy Jnr. again find the energy to forgive such a troublemaker? Guys, we want to talk about all these troublemakers. As you can see, Murimi is caught with another person. There are two people who are handcuffed here. Murimi and another male person. I do believe that these are people who are bringing chaos to this village, and the law should take its full charge. And for those guys who are coming up, like trying to paint Davy Jnr. or the family as family full of oppressors, family that is full of intimidations, I want to wrong them. I want to say, I want to tell them to shut up their mouths because they really don't know how to judge things. I told you in advance that in this village, this family is the most hunted family. Haters are hunting down this family. Where they go, where they sleep, whenever they talk, people must be there. They want to judge them wrongly. So you've seen Murimi being arrested. You are going to see these negative-minded people, like trying to go there, defend Murimi, tell Murimi, because they know Murimi can be compromised. Murimi has no money for as per now to drink. He can be compromised and come up and, frame Davy Jnr., come up with a story that can paint Davy Jnr. as a bad person. Guys, that construction site, and I want to repeat, that construction site, the place that this dancing grandma is being constructed a house, that place is a no-go zone for cameras. It's a no-go zone for chaos. So that place is supposed to be very peaceful. And whoever takes trouble there, then that trouble is supposed to be transferred from that place to the police cells. And I think that is where Murimi belongs. When you want to ask people where you belong, and when people place you correctly where you are supposed to belong, you are not supposed to come out and cry. You are not supposed to come out and beg for forgiveness. Why should you ask for forgiveness? And you wanted this. Is this not Murimi was telling Davy Jnr. that I'm waiting you inside my 18-yard box? Now that Davy Jnr. has forced himself to the 18-yard box, whom do you think was the hunter? And whom do you think is now the hunted? Guys, wonders, these village shenanigans will never end. And I want to tell you the truth. These village shenanigans will never end. Because, people have actually, you could have seen well how it all started. Davy Jnr. has been all that peaceful the whole day. And this is Murimi going there. His bike. Nobody has invited him there. Davy Jnr. tells him peacefully, I don't want you here. Kindly go leave this place because, you stalk me so much. He is there trying to bring up Halima stories. Guys, we've forgotten about Halima. We wish Halima all the best wherever she is. If she's taking some studies and everything, we wish her all the best. But for this guy who is very bitter, for this guy who regrets like not taking care of his wife, guys, and somebody, he wanted somebody to take care of his wife, and like, oh, Davy Jnr, nimekuachia huyu mwanamke. No, Davy Jnr never wanted Halima. That is what you guys are supposed to know. Davy Jnr never wanted Halima. Davy Jnr saved Halima from a toxic marriage. Davy Jnr saved Halima from domestic violence. So if Murimi wanted to go and find Halima, that was not the best place where he was supposed to go and actually demand his wife back. That place belongs to the dancing grandma. That place doesn't belong to Halima. Halima is not there. So you will not come here and cheat us that, Murimi had spotted Halima in that construction site, and he went there to actually meet the wife. And after all, which wife? What I know, Murimi is now a bachelor. Murimi is not married. Murimi is a divorced guy. If, yes, he married officially, now he's a divorced guy, because I heard him complaining that he should get the dowry that he paid for Halima back. So he decided to actually go different ways with Halima. He should not be like regretting losing Halima. And if he lost Halima, he never lost Halima to Davy Jnr. Because Davy Jnr, I've told you, and I want to repeat, saved Halima from domestic violence, saved Halima from a toxic marriage. That is what people are supposed to understand. Another thing, I've seen Max One coming up telling that, oh, the world, but Davy Jnr. has arrested another female reactor in the village. Guys, I've told you, those are rumors. Those are, people know how to clickbait. People are now like doing what we call clout chase. And this woman, I said in my first video, it was correct for Davy Jnr. to chase her away, because that is risking. We know how people hate this family. We know how people are not happy with this family. This is an hunted family for no good reason. People hate them with passion. They should take a lot of caution. And when I want to thank my subscribers who came to me and told me, hey, Kamanja, you are wrong. What you said about this, you are wrong. That is how I said. Guys, if I'm wrong, you come out and actually correct me. And I always take those corrections to make me up, like actually to push me, to propel me to a different level. So I want to tell you, my good subscribers, that I have taken the corrections positively. I have taken your advice very positively, and I'm here now acting how you guys wanted me to act. And that is it. But remember, when we do this, we give out our own opinions, we give out our own reactions, what we think about some situations, and how we think that things are supposed to run. But a good man is the person who is ready to take in advice, who is actually always ready to be corrected. That is the only way how you can progress. We cannot be here like thinking we are Mr. Know-it-all. We are all a know-it-all human being. No, sometimes we miss to know some other things that other people somewhere know. So we depend on those people to help us know what we don't know. That is it. So people like Max One, I think they are missing a point. Another person, I have seen another title like, hey, Davy Jnr. has fought Max One to death. Guys, people like making a lot of silly remarks. Like Davy Jnr. has fought Max One to death. Now, meaning when you talk about death, it means you are wishing one of these guys to die. Yes, as much as you may hate people, don't pray that death actually knocks on their doors. You might ask God to take death to their doors, and God turns that death to your own door. That is it. When you pray bad things to fall on my way, God turns those bad things you pray for as fortunes on my way. And I get blessings. That is how God ends up blessing people. Because people talk badly about them morning to morning, Monday to Monday. Then God actually turns all this fake talking, all this evil and devilish talking turns everything to blessings, and it blesses the person you talk about badly. And that's how you see Marwa progressing well, shining always. Davy Jr., all these people are shining because you know what? They are using your abuses, they are using your insults to make themselves, and God is actually busy blessing these guys, and you are busy growing thicker, thinner and thinner and thinner just because of hate, jealousy, and envy. That is it. So the only thing before I leave the stage, guys, we are supposed to respect people's um, premises. We are supposed to respect people's personalities. We are supposed to respect people's situations. Trespass is against the law. When I'm doing my own thing in my own compound, I don't expect a hater, somebody who feels bad about me, to come and confront me in my own compound. Guys, I might kill you. And I want to tell you the truth. And you know, even Davy Jr. wanted to react there, but you know, the elderly people were around calmed him down. And I think he took the best way. So I want, and I'm asking people, for those guys who are going to come up and say justice for Murimi and everything, and I want to tell you, Murimi is not innocent. Murimi is guilty as the term guilty itself. Murimi is supposed to face the full charge of the law. Murimi must be taught to learn, not to actually to learn not to confront people the way he likes. Murimi should be taught to learn on how to respect people, number one, to respect the law, or to be a law-abiding citizen. You know, sometimes we say, asiyefunzwa na mamake ufunzwa na ulimwengu. Like, if your parents will never take care of you very well, then the world will take care of you. Like we say in Swahili, that is it. If your parents will never teach you to be right, then there is another teacher who is going to teach you to be right. Life. So Murimi must learn this life the hard way, because that is what he has chosen. Nobody has forced Murimi to be like, oh, do this, do that. Murimi has decided to be that himself. So let him suffer. And I know the haters are going to come out and talk about, oh, this, and this. Me, I have told you, Murimi is not innocent. And whoever wants to go and defend him, just go and defend him, knowing the guy you are defending is not innocent. That guy knows what he's doing. That guy wants people to sympathize with him. That guy actually has forgotten where Davy Jr. has brought him from. Guys, Davy Jr. bought him a goat, he sold. Hens, chickens, he sold. What do you think? What do you want Davy Jr. to help this guy? He tried to caution, he tried to advise him not to beat up the wife. That is Halima. He kept on beating her. He lost the wife. So should he be bitter about Davy Jr.? If Davy Jr. has good money, what is his concern? Davy Jr. never told him not to work hard in life. Yes, that is why he doesn't have. You know, people have worked hard. They have. And they are satisfied with what God is giving them. They are satisfied with what their efforts pay them back. But people who are lazy like Murimi, when they see people with money, they think that that money is what is bringing injustices to their homes. That money is their own money. Your own injustices, it is your own making. That is how people are supposed to understand. So from my side here, guys, that is my own opinion, and I think I've told you what is going on. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, guys, subscribe to my channel. It's a very good channel. Like my videos, share me out, take me to 2,000 subscribers. And I think, guys, I'm going to be there. I'm very positive. Guys, I always tell you I'm a go-getter, and I'm going to be getting what I want. From this side, I want to leave you while you are enjoying. Remember to watch this video from the start to the end, and kindly leave sweet comments down there. Give the video a like. God bless you. Kwaheri sana.